So you've just done your exams and everyone's saying that the hard part of this exam period is over. People have said that you've already put in the work. Why worry about your results? But what they don't notice, and what probably you haven't noticed before, is that almost instantly after you've written down your exams, there's a vibe shift. Now, before everything, right? Imagine you're writing your exams. Leading up to the exams 2-3 weeks beforehand, people are saying to you, oh, if you just put in the work, you're going to smash your exams. It's all right. You're going to smash your exams. You've worked so hard. But as soon as you've done your exams, as soon as you've written all of the papers, those same people are now saying, if you don't get the results, you're not going to get this predicted grade. If you don't get the results, your future is now in jeopardy. If you don't get these results, you're going to be deported back to your home country. Now, this is very stressful, right? A lot of people don't talk about this. This period of time before your actual results come in and after you've written your exams, especially for big public exams like A-levels or end of years or GCSEs, is extremely stressful because the same people that have been encouraging you in the future are now putting pressure on you to get the results you need. Now, this vibe shift, if you relate to it, is something I really experienced myself. So I'm going to tell you something I haven't told anyone before, and not even my mates. I lied, okay? If you scroll on my YouTube channel and click most popular, my most popular video as of today is the ones where I'm reacting to my GCSE results day. And somewhere in that video, I say something like, oh yeah, I woke up today and I looked at my results and this is what I got. But I lied. I said a big lie in that video. And this was it. I didn't sleep that day. So let me just run you down, right? GCSE results day is tomorrow. I was practically shivering in fear. I didn't sleep the entire night. Not even once. I didn't even have I know some people say I didn't sleep. I literally did not sleep at all. I wasn't even doing anything bad. I wasn't doing any bad habits. I was just sitting there in complete fear, shivering, in fear of what I'm going to get the next day. And now I can successfully say that I've had my end of year 12 exams and I've had my results come in I think a week ago. And I was significantly less anxious when results came. This isn't I didn't do any better than I did in GCSE. I did probably exactly the same, but I've realized how to deal with this stress and anxiousness that comes before your exam grades are given. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you get rid of literally 90% of all of this anxious, stressful feeling that you feel before your exam results come in. And this can all be achieved. This can all be all of your stress, pretty much all of your stress can be vanished within 40 minutes. If you just watch this guide and implement what I say in this video, all of those feelings, if you're someone like me that really stresses over big results, and I tend to stress more before the results come in compared to my actual exams. If you're someone like me, all of these stressful feelings can go away by almost 90% if you just do this. So I'm not gonna waste your time. Tip number one is get a book like this. So this is my exam journal. So I have one exam book that I use for GCSEs, the end of GCSEs, and all of my A-levels. And every time I do an exam, as soon as I do the exam and I'm scared for the results or something, I get a page open and I put my feelings. I title it feelings, right? And I literally blurt down every single negative or any sort of strong emotion I have towards the paper. The reason I do this on journal and I don't speak to someone is people don't really care about you, in general. You could go to your mates and say, oh yeah, this exam was really hard and I feel really stressed that I may get deported back to India. And honestly, they won't really care. They'll probably laugh at you. If someone came up to me and then started saying that, blurting on what they did in the exam to me, I would probably make fun of them. So if you want someone to really listen to you, they say that journaling is a poor people's therapy. So you title a page feelings and you write every emotion you have towards the exam. This could be anything, unfiltered, raw. If the invigilator's messed up, put as bad strong emotions, bad words, cuss words toward the invigilator in this one book. You don't have to tell anyone. It's just for your own benefit. Because when you journal, your thoughts are like this. These earphones, they're really mangled. They're always in your brain. They're always at the forefront of your brain when it comes to thoughts. But as soon as you journal something down, something really weird happens. The thing that happens is that your thoughts become untangled. I can't be asked to untangle this, but they become untangled and now you can think way more logically than before. Because first of all, you're faced by emotion, like raw emotion is just in your head. If an exam didn't go well, you're gonna have this like weird, like anxious, empty feeling inside of you. And that pretty much all goes away if you just journal about your feelings. By journaling, I just mean, you don't have to say like weird stuff like, "Dear diary, I did this." Just literally state exactly what happened in the exam and how you felt about this. For example, in my computer science exam, right? I came in 20 minutes late for my end of year exam, right? This is a very important exam that I came in nearly half an hour late for. But when I came back home and journaled about it, I said, I came into the exam, this, and this happened. I found this very hard. I may get this. I'm anxious about this. I just put every emotion down and I felt significantly better. That's step number one. That should take you about 20 minutes of your day. Step number two is also very crucial. This step involves analyzing your mistakes. So now you've journaled about your feelings. You're feeling a lot more calmer. You're thinking more logically. Now, what you do is you title worst case scenario on one of the pages. So I think if I open this book, I have a section where after my like English GCSE, not English GCSE, sorry, my maths end of year, I have worst case scenario, and I literally just say worst case scenario, question by question, what's the worst I could get? Like don't be weird with this. Don't say, okay, I'm gonna get like 0 marks in this question because I didn't do this. Honestly, critically think of the worst case scenario, what the mark scheme would be like, and think about what you could get on each question. Like worst case scenario, maybe it's like a B. So after I did this for my maths end of year, I thought I got about 60% worst case scenario out of 100 in my math end of year. Now, after you've critically analyzed every single question, like question by question, just analyze exactly what happens. This is very good to do like immediately after the exam because it's still fresh in your memory. So yeah, just like analyze exactly what you did wrong in each question and the worst case scenario. Now you title another page realistic scenario. So now you don't like emphasize your mistakes as much. You just put like a realistic-ish case scenario. So after my maths end of year exam, I had another page titled realistic scenario, and I gave myself about 75 marks or 80 marks, a realistic like mark frame out of 100 of what I thought I got in my actual maths, not A-level end of year exams. Now you've done these two, now all of the stress is pretty much done. Like all of the feelings of anxiousness is pretty much gone away. Because let's think about it, right? What are the feelings of anxiousness you actually experience between your exams? Number one is the actual emotions you have during the exam. Maybe your invigilator wasn't very nice. That's all resolved by your journaling or like blurting about your feelings in the section 1 of this guide. Now, if you're like worried about your mark, you already have a worst case scenario that you can't get lower than that. Like realistically, you definitely cannot get lower than your worst case scenario, and you're going to get around your realistic scenario. It's going to be in the middle, right? Or even higher. Now you literally have nothing to worry about. If your worst case scenario was a B, you know you're going to get higher than B. Of course, like you do have to put in the work and stuff, but this for me personally takes away a lot of the stress and anxiousness that comes with the period of time between your exam results and after you do your GCSEs. Not GCSEs, exams. By the way, if you care, I got an A star. I got 87 out of 100 on that maths end of year. I'll do like a results video soon. But yeah, that is basically how you remove most of your feelings of anxiousness and stress that comes before or like you get a result. I'm also gonna, I don't know when this video is gonna be released, but I'm gonna make a full like 2-hour guide or like 1.5-hour guide on exactly how to manage stress when it comes to performing optimally during exams. Of course, I need to do like my own research for that, but this is basically just 2 quick tips that I think really help me when it comes to like really reducing anxiety and stress before you get results. Please subscribe if you like this content. If you want more of this content, subscribe, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.